Good morning. Welcome back to Carrick Studio. I'm coming from a different place today, still inside my studio, or man cave as my family like to call it, but not at my desk. I'm just sat in my comfy chair now. Yeah, that's because we don't have any ESB, or if you're living outside of Ireland, electric. ESB is electric supply board for Ireland, and we had the Storm Éowyn last night with massively strong winds. I mean, seriously, 105 kilometers gusts, and that's a lot of wind, a lot of energy, and when you're not used to such strong winds, it causes a lot of damage. So obviously our electricity supply went out last night around about midnight, I believe, because my phone when I woke up this morning was nearly flat. Thankfully for these little mini batteries, it's great. Yeah, but yeah, it's slept right through it. And woke up in the morning and everything looked preened and, you know, stood up on end, and all the leaves from under the big laurel bushes that we have, or hedges, strewn all across the lawn, but we got away with no damage. Yeah, no damage. We're very fortunate, but we don't have any electricity. So we, knowing this, because we live in the countryside, and we fill loads of pans of water, or rather with water. We have an electric cooker, but with like a gas stove top. So we're able to boil the water successfully. Now the gas comes out of bottles. We don't have mains gas here. We're way too far away out in the country. That's normal for around here. So you always you have electric everything and gas stove. Even if you don't have a proper gas stove, you have like these camping gas just in case. Plenty of little tea light candles and whatnot. But to be fair, we had ESB or electricity right the way to going to bed. So it made no difference to us. Made sure all our batteries were charged up, went to bed, woke up with no electricity. We're fine. We'll carry on. Life was far worse than this in the past. But it's moments like this when you realise, I just fancy a pipe. So that's exactly what I'm going to have. My usual early morning pipe. I know I got quite a few comments about this. It's probably a little bit like Marmite. You either love it or hate it. There's very little in between. And I totally get that. There was a stage early on when I first tried it. I was a little bit unsure. I didn't dislike it, but it was like, yeah. But I seem to recall it was in a new pipe as well. So I had to break the pipe in, and breaking the pipe in with early morning pipe is probably not a good idea. So for all you smokers, if you bought a new pipe, early morning pipe isn't a good one to break a pipe in. I think it's a bit too, yeah, you'll find it a bit bitter, so don't. Use a sweet Virginia to break your pipe in. I think something that's mellow and build up a bit of content, tar in your pipe. So here we go, early morning pipe. Good morning to you. Oh, I love you. It's just such a lovely welcome to the day. I'm just going to load this up the old way. Now there was a way someone mentioned on one of the comments where you just put it into your pan and roll it into your pipe, which is a way I often do it. But with these filter pads, you can't do that because they tend to fall out and they get dislodged. But yeah, it doesn't work. But however, actually, do you know what now? Excuse me, I got a bit of a sniff. I'm going to take that filter pad out. He says. Come on, out you come. There we go. And I will use the old technique. So, basically, here's how you do it. You get some tobaco in your palm of your hand. And that. You see that? Might just adjust this camera down again, sorry. A handful. Sometimes you need a little bit more than you think you need. And then you get your pipe and you literally roll your pipe in it like that, and it'll roll it all the way up into the pipe. You see how it's going in? Yeah. Roll it up, and you can't pack it too tight because it just won't go in anymore when it's got sufficient. That's it, just tamp it down a bit, and then the rest of it, just let it fall into your pipe. Get all the little bits in, which are great for starting your pipe. Get rid of the excess there. And there you have it. Your pipe is loaded. Easy. It'll take a bit of practice, a bit of confidence, but don't worry about it. It's just knowing the amount to put into your palm of your hand. And that's it. So that's for you who mentioned me in the comments there now. I'm really sorry, but I don't have an electric supply, so I can't turn on my computer to see who it was. So excuse me, I need to stop sniffing, don't I? Whoops, fell off my lighter there. I've had a bit of a problem with the lighter this morning. I lit candles with it and it fell apart on me for some reason. Which is a bit annoying, isn't it? It is for me anyway, because I want to be able to light my pipe. This bit slides on there like that. Okay. A casualty. Oh well, I've lost that. I have to try and keep it lit without needing this lighter now. We can do this. Yeah, that's lovely. So there we have it. Yeah. Back in the day, when electricity wasn't around, we definitely had pipe tobacco and pipe smoking. And yeah. It's nice to contemplate sometimes though, isn't it, in silence? I've got no ability to put sound on or play music, or so it all requires electricity. Thankfully this camera here, this GoPro, I've got plenty of batteries for it and all charged up, so this will work away nicely. Won't be able to upload it till we get the power back because I have no Wi-Fi. But that's okay. So, yes, Storm Éowyn was a really big storm. It came across Ireland last night. Started in the evening, and the winds were viciously strong. Yeah, caused a lot of damage to trees, I'd say, which usually is one of the primary outages for the electric supply here in Ireland. Trees and bushes falling over power lines, because a lot of the power lines, they're not like pylons, or the main ones are, but to each house they're just on like telegraph poles, and along the sides and edges of the roads, so you have all the bushes growing through them, and so I'm drawing on my pipe to keep it going here. So there's a massive tendency for these bushes and trees to fall on to get entwined through the electric supply. Now they do try and keep them trimmed as best they can, but like you're talking like mountains and trees and forests and all everywhere in the middle of nowhere. It only takes one outage and it affects the whole area. Like our water supply relies on a water pump which runs on electricity, so we've got no water. So we obviously always take precautions when we know there's going to be a storm. We'd fill up a load of pans full of water in anticipation of not having electricity. But yeah, so we phoned up this morning, got a cell signal, and reported it. Well, it was already reported, but it's important to report your MPRN number, which is your unique ID for your power supply for your house, along with a contact number. Then it gets put onto the database. So then the more they have, it ups the priority to get it fixed. So, plus as well, you get alerts. But they said, normally they would say, we will have it in within 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, but this time said we don't know. So it's obviously like it's, the guys that work for the ESP are going to be really, really busy today. And not just today, throughout the week, I'd say, and the weekend. Yeah, it's going to be hard work for them. One of my wife's cousins, he works for the ESP, and like he's on call permanently. And like it's a good job, but like these are the days when you actually earn your money. And that's when we really appreciate those guys, aren't we? It's always the same, you never appreciate something until it's gone. A bit like Sutcliffe and McBarron, isn't it? I took it for granted for so many years. So I'd heard of Sutcliffe, but never really ordered anything. It wasn't like, it was always aromatics, and I was never massively into aromatics. I still aren't. I like them, like the ones I tried. Those 5 blends that I tried were really nice, but like I could survive without them adequately. But it's nice. They're nice to have. But like now that brand is gone. And I know in the US it was a very popular brand. Lots of people prefer aromatics in the US, it seems. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just an observation more than anything else. And maybe due to the fact that a lot of the tobacco supplied predominantly aromatic. I don't know. But yeah, so they're gone. McBarron, that brand is gone. They're keeping on a certain amount, obviously, for financial reasons. Obviously, they're going to be selling the blends that they're already selling a lot of in bulk. But yeah, as I was saying, you don't appreciate things until they've gone. Sometimes it's just best to take stock of life, isn't it? And I find moments like this, when you have a bit of time to yourself, striking up a bowl in your pipe, and just it allows you time to contemplate and think about what's important, doesn't it? It's nice, it's relaxing, it's calming. And smoking a pipe adds to that whole environment, doesn't it? That whole ritual of keeping calm, getting your thoughts in order. Creativity comes from it too, doesn't it? If you get the chance to just sit back and calm. And I think we need that. The world needs that. I'm not saying everybody needs to smoke a pipe, but we all need to take a bit of a chill, don't we? Time to settle down and just think about what's important in life. Family is always important. Health. Making sure you have sufficient funds to look after your life and your loved ones. And being kind to people. There's one thing that always makes me frown, I guess, is when people say, "Oh, I don't do any harm to anyone. I'm a good person." And I think, yeah, that's easy. It's easy to say that. I don't do any harm to anyone. So you can just stay at home, and you're doing no harm to no one, are you? It's not a positive action. Do good. I'm a firm believer in just trying to do something every day. Do good. If it's just a kind word, kind deed, a reaction, go and helping someone out, phoning someone up. If you don't want to phone them, message them, text them, WhatsApp them, iMessage them. Let them know you're thinking about them. It's important. Life and acquaintances and communication is so important. If there's one thing I've learned in my life, it's this. You never truly know what's going on in people's lives. You just don't. You see all these people around you and you think they're super happy. Seem to be got everything in life. Not always the way. Material things don't make people happy. Really, honestly, they don't. They're nice to have, but it's not the root of happiness, is it? You could have everything, but like in a bad relationship, and you got all these things, but no one really truly to share it with that appreciates it. That's not nice. It's horrible. I'm sure you'd be more than happy to give up those things to have a relationship with someone that really cares, because you can get these material things back, can't you? Yeah. My message today is enjoy your pipes, guys and girls. There's a lot of hassle, and there's a lot of hardship in the world out there. Try and do a little bit of good today. It doesn't have to be big, just something small. Text to say hi to someone, phone someone up, let someone out in the traffic, in your car. All these little things, they all matter. And if lots of people do it, it becomes a much nicer place to be in this world, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I'm enjoying this early morning pipe. Managed to keep it lit with the first strike. And it's going down beautifully. Nice start to the day. I've got a cup of tea over there to hand as well. Let my whistle with. Yeah. Excuse me, I'm going to have a few pipes today, I think. Thankfully the sun is out, so it's nice and bright and provide a little bit of heat and warmth. Yeah. Beautiful. So, yeah. So all you guys in Ireland, if you're watching this, you probably won't be able to watch it during today, because obviously I haven't uploaded it, but like even after I've uploaded it, you might not have electricity. But when you do finally see this, and not just to the guys in Ireland, globally, enjoy your pipes. Enjoy the moments that the pipe ritual gives you. And I call it a ritual because it is. You should get your pipe, choose your pipe, choose the tobacco that you want to use, choose where you want to enjoy your pipe. That's all part of the ritual. And then you got to make sure you've got all the filters and everything ready. You get your pipe ready, then you load the bowl up, tamp it down just nicely, and then you have your first light, and then you just relax. That's the ritual of the pipe. And then just sit back and enjoy it. And if you're struggling with your pipe, don't panic. Just take it slowly. Sip your pipe. Just keep it flowing. Bit at a time. Pull the flavours out of your tobacco. You may not like the tobacco. That's not a problem. I'm sure you'll have more than one tobacco. And they're looking at some people's cellars, you've got hundreds of different tobaccos. Choose another one. Start again. No harm. There's no right or wrong. It's about what you enjoy. About the moment. The ritual of the pipe. Yeah. So I'll bid you farewell for the day. And enjoy your day. And hope everyone is having good times. And if you're having bad times, reach out to people. Talk. It's very important. And just enjoy what you have. Appreciate what you have. Thank you so much. Until next time, good luck.